Alright. What do I do now? Should I just give up?
Oh, hey!
What are you muttering about? Something going on? Oh, nothing. Nothing at all. It's just family stuff. What's a random stranger gonna do about it?
Hey.
Come on, you only have to share if you're comfortable sharing. It might even make you feel better. I have an older brother. He's born in bad health and he's sick now too. He's never been outside this village even once. Poor guy. I just want to make his dream of seeing what life is without the village, or outside the village, come true. So I was thinking of riding around Ritter Forest with him on a horse, but I'm guessing your plan didn't pan out. Right. Our horse is skittish, so as soon as it senses Zoogles, it refuses to move an inch. Now that the world's finally at peace, I just want my brother to be able to see it with his own eyes.
Well?
Then, how about we go with you and keep the Zoogles away from your horse?
Huh?
What? No, you don't have to go out of your way for, like that for someone you just met. We may have just met, but that's no reason not to help. We'd like to do whatever we can. What'd you say, Ola? You're right. Help. Yeah, let's. We can't just ignore someone in trouble, that's for sure. Thank you so much. I'll go let my brother know right away. Once you talk to him, bring your brother to the forest. We can meet up there. Oh god, are we actually doing an escort mission? Got it. Alright.
Must be nice having a family that worries about you like that.
I guess it's a brotherly bond. I hope he's able to enjoy the forest scenery.
Alright. You ready, fellas? So, wow. So, this is what the world is like outside the village. Slight breeze in the air, smell of vegetation is stronger than anything in the village. I get it now.
Hey there!
So, that's your brother. I'm glad to see he's enjoying himself. They're the people I told you about. They're gonna protect us from Zoogles along the way. He told me about you. Sorry to put you through all this just for me.
Right.
It's no big deal for us. You just enjoy the sights and sounds. Alright, we'll go ahead and clear out any Zoogles in the way. You can fall behind us. Hopefully they don't attack from behind. Alright. It can sense that there are Zoogles nearby and is scared. Law, can you calm it down?
Got it.
Alright, calm on now. We'll keep you safe. There's no need to worry. I can't do horse noises. Looks like it's fine now. You're liked well enough by animals, at least.
Hey!
What do you mean, at least? You guys are funny. Yeah, I guess it's good that we have Ranch Boy Law here. Over here? Excuse me, everyone. Thank you so much for today. No need to be so polite. All we did was offer a little help. Please, let me speak. I've been in the village my whole life, sick and in pain under the Renan's oppressive rule. Venturing out like this made me realize the world I knew was actually really small. The world is full of inspiring things, and there are kind people like you out there too. That's so wonderful. Brother. Sorry. My dream finally came true, and I have a family who cares about me so much. I couldn't ask for more. Until recently, you couldn't trust people in this realm. Sometimes I even doubted my own brother. But I'm glad I trusted him and that we lived together. I feel that from the bottom of my heart. Cute. Okay, back to Messia.
Yes!
I took my brother home to rest for today. Thank you all so much for your help. I hope we didn't exhaust him. Is he feeling okay? Yeah, he seems to be fine. On our way home, he was excitedly talking about the outside world. Is that so? Glad we could help. My brother was more than happy that the fact that people we just met were so generous to us. Everyone used to be so closed off and afraid of each other, but turns out there were kind people in the world all along. That's great to hear. Feels kinda awkward to be flattered like that, though. The world my brother has seen in the village his entire life was a suffocating, hideous world where Danans hated each other. But I think my brother was finally able to realize that those days are over. I also feel relieved for being able to help my brother. Thanks to all of you, my brother's dream and my own wish came true. It wasn't just us. It's because you guys looked out for each other. Thanks for saying so. I hope we can see each other again. I should go now. Must be nice to have a family that cares for each other like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I wonder what it'd be like if I had a brother. Maybe someone like you? He's got a point. I almost feel like I'm your big brother now. Nah, that doesn't feel right. You're different than a brother. Yeah, you're like a brother to me in some ways, but you're also a friend. I guess it can't be summed up in one word. Hey, whatever floats your boat. The point is that we'll always be there for each other.
Right.
Yeah, I got your back, Law. I really appreciate these side quests. They're very cute.
What kind of brother do you think you would have been if you had siblings?
Hard to say. If I'd had a younger brother or sister, I'd probably have spoiled them.
Hey, I'm like a younger brother to you, right? So how about doubling my meat for dinner tonight?
No, that's just selfish.
Man, why do you gotta be so serious all the time?
Relax. I'll cook you up something nice next time I get a chance. But nothing too spicy, of course.
Alright, let me also turn in the owl one as well real quick.
Good.
That's enough materials, thank you. But owl feathers are in limited supply, so there's only so many bucks you can make, right? You could see it as being exactly what makes them rare and valuable, but if your goal is to stimulate the trade, then that issue will need to be resolved. About that. Actually, I want a lot of people to get to know about it before actually selling it. I heard from Bayfon the other day that in other cities, there are places where people can borrow books. Thought that maybe if I put my book there, the children will have a chance to read it.
Oh,
Oh, so even if there are only a few picture books, lots of children might be able to read them. Indeed, if the existence of the book is recognized, it will raise its value as a special product.
Sure.
Great. I'll see what I can do to mass produce the picture books in the meantime. So, have you already decided on a story? Yes, since it needs to feature owls, I thought the old tales about the Dark Wings would be the best. It is my son's favorite story when he was a child. I used to read it all the time to him.
Oh.
Dark Wings are a symbol of heroism for Danans. Deadeye looked up to them ever since he was a child. So, like Bayfon, I want to do what my son really wanted to do.
yeah.
I think that's a great idea too. You seem more optimistic than when we met before, Giselle. Do I? I may have changed a little, I suppose. Also thanks to the owls and the feathers they provide.
Who?
Oh. I see. So it is truly gifts of gratitude from the owls.
An owl picture book made with genuine feathers is sure to be exquisite.
And a much better use than making pillows for a certain someone. Right, Poodle?
Looks like they'll be holding that one against you for a while.
Indeed. My fate is sealed, I'm afraid.
Alright. Actually going to Calaglia now. Oh. We actually got some greenery here now. Nice. Oh. Let us. Orbis Calaglia, Ulzebek. Nothing to say, okay.
Huh?
What's the matter, Law?
It's just weird how quiet it is.
Are you sure? Isn't this how it normally is?
Usually there's a little more going on. Like building and repairing houses and stuff.
Ow.
But there's none of that.
Now that you mention it, you're right. Did they halt the repairs or something?
Well, if it isn't the blazing sword, and Law too.
Alphin's gonna get broody again.
Just call me
Yep.
Alphin.
But that's no way to speak to our hero and savior.
Yep.
Hey, what's going on? It looks like the construction's on hold.
It is. Is that why you're here?
No, I was just wondering. Mind explaining?
You know how the Crimson Crows are in charge of reconstruction? Well, they've been busy lately. Which means the repairs on my house are taking forever. My family's tired of waiting so long. We could make some progress if we at least had materials, but those damn Zoogles.
So you want us to do something about that?
Yes! You can find what we need in the Iglia Wastes. Should be a cakewalk for a hero, right?
I guess. Okay.
Talk about getting carried away. Sheesh.
I guess this is what heroes do now.
Alphin.
Still, we can't ignore this. Come on.
More side questing. Dude,
Something's bothering you again.
People rely on us because we're heroes. And we just drop everything to help them because it's expected of us. Is that really the way it should be?
I really like
I wonder if we can use this.
how this post-game story is actually going. It feels very realistic for a post-game
I
story.
wonder if we can use this.
Life seems to be improving for these people. Even their clothes are higher quality.
They're still not as well off as some other places, but they're getting there. Crap!
Damn it, how to bring it anyway? At this rate, I can't place it there anymore.
Oh, hey!
What are you muttering about? Something wrong? Wrong? Well, yeah. Truth is, I would have retrieved some clothes near the Fagin ruins.
Really?
Clothes? Why would there be clothes around there? They've been thrown away by Reddens. They got rid of the Zoogles inside and started living there. Sometimes they throw away clothes they don't need anymore. Probably clothes that were already in the ruins. Yes, now that you mention it, there were some clothes in there, but aren't they damaged? Well, I am a tailor after all. Clothes with stains or holes are still perfectly wearable with a little washing and mending.
I guess...
There still aren't enough supplies in Calaglia. People wear any clothes they can get their hands on. And running clothes are really nice quality, as you'd imagine. Even used clothing can be stylish with the right touch. You know, thrifting. But apparently Renans would never dream of wearing anything used. They just throw stuff away willy-nilly. So I've been going there to collect clothes periodically when there aren't any running guards around. With that wasteful attitude of theirs, what do they expect to do if they run out of things to wear? They can't let go of their sense of entitlement from living at the top of a system based on the enslavement of others. Well, whatever the reason, they're trashing my treasure, that's for sure. There's just one problem. There's been a lot of Zoogles gathering around the Fagin ruins lately. So that's what you wanted to help with. We're to collect clothes with Zoogles coming after you. Am I right?
Well,
In that case, why don't we help out with the Zoogles? Clothing's a necessity in adding color to people's lives. That's true.
Yeah!
Alright then. We'll get rid of those Zoogles for you, and everyone else in Calaglia too. Really? That would be appreciated. I couldn't ask for more.
sure.
Just leave it to us. Oh, and one more thing. Earlier you said something about how you can't place it there. Huh? What was that about? Is there something else bothering you too? No, that was nothing. Just deal with those Zoogles, please. I'll get the clothes back on my own. Right. We're on it.
That phrasing has got me especially curious.
What exactly can't be placed, and where? Could it have something to do with collecting clothing?
I don't know, but something seems off. Zoogles have been gathering recently, huh?
Well, we're gonna kill Zoogles anyway, for the sake of fashion.
The Iglia Wastes haven't changed. Still nothing but Zoogles living here.
Not to be rude, but it's not exactly the sort of place I'd want to live anyway.
Is that what we're looking for?
I thought we were gonna have to fight something. Starting to my stone. Okay. Oh.
I heard Calaglia's climate became milder after the worlds merged. But this is...
It has only become milder in comparison to before. If it were to change too fast, neither the people nor plant life would be able to keep up.
That's not quite what I meant.
I hope one day the people in this realm have enough water to go swimming whenever they want.
I wonder if we can use this.
Sturdy reeds. I thought they said I needed Zoogle materials.
Flare the Malika!
And that takes care of the Zoogles. Wait, what's this? There's more than just clothing here. The leftovers of some kind of meal. What's it doing in a place like this? For now, let's report back to Ulzebek.
Alright. Fine grained clay.
Everything we need is here.
Hopefully this will help the reconstruction start again.
You're lost in your thoughts again.
That was probably the blazing sword they needed, not me.
People who know you see you.
We all have a hard time with the discrepancy between our true self and the impression others have of us. But I doubt such knowledge will help you feel any better right now.
Hey, why don't we go back to Ulzebek? There's no point in staying here anyway.
Right. Let's go.
Alright. Oh, this is still here. Hold on.
It still amazes me every time he does that.
Yeah, the way they grow before your eyes really is astounding.
Hey, Dohalim, what would happen if you tried to cast that on a person instead of a plant?
I don't know. I've never made the attempt.
Are you seriously going to ask him to cast that on you just so you can be a little taller? Are you crazy?
How'd you know that's what I was thinking?
You are a young man of straightforward goals, Law. It was an easy guess.
That wasn't what I was thinking, but okay. I guess they can't make that joke themselves.
Your travels began here, did they not?
Yes, this is where Shion and I met. Everything started with that moment.
Who knows where we'd all be right now if you two hadn't run into each other?
If I hadn't met Alphen or the rest of you... No, I don't even want to imagine what that'd be like.
Life is full of surprises, both good and bad.
That's right. When things get tough, we just have to stick together and trust that there's a light at the end of the tunnel.
Alright.
We might not be as bad as Alphen, but I feel like we're taking on too many requests.
We're helping people with their problems. There's nothing wrong with that.
I guess.
Alright. They do have, like, quite a bit of, walking around chatter. Which is why I don't want to,
Are ya? How did it go?
teleport around too much.
Not bad. It should be all taken care of.
Oh, wow, that's great! I knew I could count on the blazing sword. Thank you, I really appreciate it.
The blazing sword until the bitter end, huh? I wonder what he would have done if I'd turned him down.
Well, I guess. He probably would have been disappointed that you couldn't help him.
But I can't help everyone. It's like I'm doomed to fail them. Sometimes I think Volron was right. Is this my only choice? Drop everything every time someone needs help? Is that even me anymore? I talk to Nazamir like I'm some sort of role model. But look at me. What future?
Alphen.
I knew it would be like this if I came to the city. Why did I agree to come?
Alphen. Why did you save me? Was it just because you were a hero?
No, of course not. That's not it. I just...
You chose to fight because you had a reason, right? Regardless of what that reason may have been. Don't forget that you have friends. That there are people who can help guide you. That's part of the reason why I wanted you to come here with me. It's because I wanted to help remind you of that fact. From what I remember, there should be someone in this city who can help you in ways that the rest of us can't.
The Crimson Crows?
Zephyr's grave. Or
Doc.
Doc, I guess.
Right. Doc.
I feel like we should
yeah.
also
Doc's living in Olzebek now.
pay respect, you know. I'd like to earn this quest first, hold on. We took care of the Zoogles around the Falcon ruins. You did. Thank you for your help. I can safely gather more Renin clothes. So, mind if I ask something?
What?
What is it? I've been thinking about what you meant about not being able to place it there anymore. Were you talking about leaving food in front of the ruins by any chance? What? How did you... There are scraps left by the Zoogles in front of the ruins. It wasn't like feed or anything, it was obviously human food, but are you giving food to the Renins? Plus, there's gotta be some reason Zoogles keep gathering there, right? Makes sense. That's uncharacteristically clever for you, Law.
Hey!
Hey, it's not uncharacteristic. You're right, though. I was leaving food there for the Renins who live in the lower areas. Lower areas? What do you mean? Some Renins from Vizent went to check on the people living in the ruins a while ago. According to them, the Renins living in the ruins have a social hierarchy that determines where people can live. Wow. The higher-ranking Renins live in the upper area with less damage, while the lower classes live in the more ragged section below. Even with those with power control those without power. Even after the Danon liberation, the Renins have recreated the same system among themselves. Yeah, I didn't know about it, so I was surprised, and it really got stuck in my mind. So I started leaving food there sometimes, in return for the clothes, I guess. I see what you're getting at now. Huh, pretty strange, isn't it? Feeling sorry for the people who caused us so much suffering. No, it's not. It's not strange at all. I think we need more people like you in Calaglia in the future. People extend a hand to someone in trouble, no matter whether they're Danon or Renin. I sure hope people will do that. Thanks.
Law.
You really helped out a lot this time, Law. This time? Don't you mean as always? Ow.
Walls have been torn down and the worlds have become one, but people still divide themselves.
Some do, but not everyone. Take that tailor, for instance.
You're right. As long as there are those who try to join hands together, we can move forward, even if only one step at a time.
Alright.
You're looking good, Doc.
You aren't looking too good yourself, though. I've been wondering when you'd show up. So, what is it? I don't know what you're struggling with, but just spit it out.
Is Doc a
That's the reason
therapist
you've
too?
come here, isn't it?
I can't keep any secrets from you, can I? So, the truth is...
I see. So everyone comes to you asking for your help.
I don't mind being relied on. I mean, I'm happy to help. It's just that...
They take it for granted because you're a hero. That must be tough. I don't blame you.
I just don't understand. Renins hate me without question, while Danons call me a hero. Who in the world am I?
We spend such a long time as slaves. In some ways, I suppose we're still trying to get free. Listen, Alphen, how many hands do you have?
Hands? Well, I have two.
And how
One
many
is for
things can you
Shion.
hold at once with those two hands?
Ah,
You think the blazing sword can hold hundreds or thousands of things at once just because he's a hero? Nonsense.
well,
All they see is the legend. They can't tell the difference between Alphen the person and Alphen the blazing sword. That's your real problem, isn't it? So you need to tell them. Remind them that you only have two hands.
are you saying I should abandon people even when they're asking for my help?
Not at all. You want to help everyone.
That's a great mindset, and there's nothing wrong with it. However, in order for you to meet everyone's needs, you would have to grow 1,000 hands. No, even 1,000 wouldn't be enough. You'd still miss something, and the people would still complain. All you can do is choose what's important to you. What will you do with just those 2 hands of yours? You are the one who decides, Alphen. Not the people, not the blazing sword, but you.
I decide. I decide for myself. I do.
Oh. You're not going to ask anything? You're the one who should be giving me an answer. However, looks like you realize something. Yeah. But I still haven't quite made sense of it for myself. Then let's rest here for now. You can think about it overnight, no rush. Okay, but did any side quests show up? Nope, but I can't teleport anywhere. Alright.
Rosegul is being used as housing for Renans, so we can't go in.
The Renans there must be living pretty rough.
They say it's temporary until they can relocate to Pelegion, at the very least. I hear it's been improved quite a bit since Doc and I lived there.
Alright. We rest. Oh, the Blazing Sword and its crew. You're not just passing by without staying here, are you? We rest. Good morning. So, did you figure things out? I think so. I want to speak to everyone. Everyone? Oh, I skipped that by accident. I want to tell them too. Actually, they're the main ones I want to tell, in my own words. If that's your answer, then there's nothing for me to say. Let's ask Nate to gather everyone for us. Best of luck, Alphen. How's this going to go?
What's going on?
I don't know, but it's gotta be something big. That's the Blazing Sword, you know.
Everyone, listen.
He has a giant owl on his head.
I once fought with my friends against the Renan Lords. I did so because I thought it was the way to save everyone. I always thought that I had an obligation to fight, to help those unable to fend for themselves. But I realized I was wrong. I can certainly fight to some extent, but I'm still just a human. I'm not a god or a hero.
What are you saying?
No way! You mean you're not going to help us anymore?
That's not what I'm saying. I want to do all I can. But not because I'm some hero. Not because anyone told me to. I want to do it because I choose to. Even so, there's a limit to what I can do. And that's why...
You're saying you'll be a hero, who helps when you're truly needed.
Nath.
When Zephyr died, we foisted that responsibility entirely on you, rather than sharing the burden.
Thanks, Nath.
Eventually, you'll be gone, just like Zephyr. Everyone dies in the end, whether they are a hero or not. We need to learn to fend for ourselves, and not rely entirely on you, or on any individual for that matter. Am I right?
Right, exactly. I believe that is the path to real, lasting freedom. For all of us. But each and every one of you will need to work together. I'm asking for your help.
You heard him. The time for depending completely on others is over. From here on out, we have to find ways to do whatever we can on our own. As long as we work together, I'm sure we'll be fine. Go ahead and leave the rest to us. You focus on yourself. I'm sorry for burdening you with so much up until now.
At the very least, Galaglia will be fine, I think. 2 out of the 5 countries are going to be fine, at least.
Feeling better?
Yeah. I guess, in the end, it seems I was bound by the word hero myself.
You freaked me out when you suddenly decided to talk to everyone on your own like that.
Those who depend entirely on others cannot truly call themselves free. A good lesson that we all should keep in mind.
The people here will eventually understand. I really believe that.
If everyone can learn to truly think and decide for themselves, I think they'll start seeing a lot of things differently. And hopefully, one day, they'll realize that the differences between Dahnans and Renans don't matter at all.
So then, now that you've decided to follow your heart, what do you want to do next, Alphen?
I want to find Nazamil. I'm not sure what she's going through, but I can't help but feel like she needs us.
It's been a while since we...
I want to go to Niez.
Yes.
I want to speak to the people in different cities like I did in Olzebek. I'll start with Niez.
I feel like...
I'll start sowing the seeds in every town, so that maybe, one day...
Niez is going to be a tougher nut to
Quite an
crack.
undertaking. Difficult for a hero, let alone one man.
Well, I guess we'll just have to lend him a hand then, won't we?
Niez it is then.
We were talking a lot about the mausoleums at
Unlike
the very...
Ulzebek, both
Oh,
Dahnans
what the
and
heck?
Renans live in Niez. How do you plan to start?
Good question. Do you think we should talk to people separately or together?
Separately would raise questions. I believe at the same time is better.
I wonder how people in Niez have been doing since we left.
People often need some sort of impetus to change their ways. In that sense, I doubt much has changed.
There's a side quest icon with Shion's face on it. Interesting. Oh, where could that boy have gone?
Hey.
What's wrong? Are you searching for someone? Alphen, yes, I'm looking for my son. He went out to get some fruit, but he hasn't come back. So you came up here to search from a higher vantage point. It shouldn't take that long to pop over to the shop for some fruit, right? I didn't give him any money, so I think he must have gone outside of town to pick it by himself. Is there anywhere nearby where fruit grows? It doesn't seem like there would be. Truth be told, I fell ill a few days back, and my son said he'd get some fruit to help me recover. Sounds like a kind boy. He always has been, but he's been so active ever since we were freed from slavery. He says he wants to do anything he can to help others, and I'd love to support him, but he worries me so. I see. Now that he's free, he has things he wants to do.
Alphen.
Alphen, we should find him quickly. If he runs into any Zeugles, he'll be in danger.
Right.
I agree. The road to Moscow is closed, so let's start a search in the Iglia Waste. My son's name is Delio. Please find him for me. Character subquest. Character subquests focus on the stories of individual party members. Subquests for each party member are marked by icons of their faces, so make sure you take advantage of them when you find one. Completing both of a character's subquest will enhance their boost attack. Enhanced boost attacks are extremely powerful, so unlocking them should be a priority. Okay. Boost attacks, not even their mystic arts. Okay.
I hope that kid hasn't gone too far. But speaking of doing what you want, Shion, what's something you've always wanted to do?
Me? I may have mentioned, but I have some general ideas. Cooking, clothing design, things like that. I haven't decided on a particular thing I want to do yet, though.
I see. There's no rush, so give it some thought.
Gotta come up with some ideas when you guys settle down. Oh, hey, it's cool.
Yay!
Calaglio! Come on in. Oh, it's you, Alphen.
Hey.
You're looking well, cool. Helping out the shop today?
Yeah!
You know it. Gladys's donuts are so popular, we've been swamped. You guys here to buy some too?
Yes.
Absolutely. Not a moment's hesitation. Still, looks like Gladys's donuts have become a local delicacy. Oh, we're thriving thanks to the recipe you gave us. Rodano stops by from time to time too. Something about making sure we follow that recipe to the letter. That's a first-rate gastronomist for you. He wants to see for himself that his flavor's being reproduced. But then just like that, he'll run off somewhere. The gastronomy calls to me, he says. Still, he's the reason why more people can fry donuts these days.
Nice.
How wonderful. That means a tasty donut's always a stone's throw away now. I've actually got a bit of a problem, though. We actually have a caravan going to sell Gladys's donuts outside of Calaglia. We also got them to start harvesting wheat all over Calaglia. That sounds like less of a problem and more of a good thing to me. It would be if not for our caravan being attacked by Zoogles in the Iglia Waste. The caravan happened to toss some donuts, which caught the Zoogles' attention and got them chowing down. That gave the caravan a chance to slip away. Right, too bad about the lost product, but at least they made it back in one piece. Since then, the caravan's gotten into the habit of tossing donuts if a Zoogle attack looks imminent. And now the Zoogles have taken a liking to them and attacked the caravan specifically to get the donuts. Yeah, this is why you don't feed the ducks, guys. Ruthless. It's bad for the caravan and bad for business. They've snatched over 100 by this point.
That can't be.
How awful. That's 3 full days worth of snacks.
What?
What? Only 3 days?
Alphen.
Alphen, this is a serious problem. We have to do something right now. Okay. Yeah, let's take care of those Zoogles. Thanks, Alphen, but be careful. The Zoogles are dangerous. Don't feed the ducks. The ducks will rip your face off.
Sacrificing donuts. Unforgivable.
What's up with Shion?
Hell hath no fury like a hungry Shion.
Okay.
There it is. That's our target.
Give up your donuts. Run.
All right. That should do it for the Zoogles.
Let's let Cole know we're done.
Are you Delio by any chance? Your father is looking for you.
Whoa! The blazing sword? And I remember you too!
You're the one who gave us the elevator key at Glanamede Castle.
Oh, this kid. Okay.
Yep. You saved my life that day. I made it out safely thanks to you.
Glad you're safe. My name is Alphen, and this is Shion.
I'm Delio. Nice to meet you.
Your father told us what you're doing out here. This is a dangerous place for fruit picking, especially alone.
But my father's been tired, and I want to help him feel better. When I was forced to work at Glanamede Castle, I saw so many people work until they dropped. When you came and freed us all, I was so happy. That's when I decided I wanted to help people too. And I thought I could start by helping my dad. But I don't have any weapons. So I thought about what else I could do.
Delio.
How about this? We'll gather fruit for you.
Shion?
Oh, really? I haven't found any yet and was starting to worry about what I'd do.
Yes, leave it to us. You go back home and wait with your father.
Okay, got it. Thanks, Shion.
Cute.
I'm sorry I answered without consulting you first.
No, it's fine. I felt the same way after all.
I just want to show support for that child.
Yeah, I know.
I'll already have all the fruit that I need, so...
Welcome back!
We got some fruit for you. Here, take it.
Are you sure? Is it okay to touch you?
Right, she didn't yell at the kid when they first met.
Yes, I'm all right now. Listen, I'm sorry about what I said back at Glanamede Castle.
It's okay. I was a little surprised, but Alphen told me it wasn't my fault, so I didn't let it bother me. Thanks for the fruit. It looks so delicious. I'll share some with my dad right away.
Ha ha! How wonderful. You've both been such a big help.
Our actions had greater benefits than we realized. I'm really glad we were able to free those people from slavery. Shion? What's the matter?
That child is just like I was when I was freed from my thorns. Once I no longer had to deal with them, I thought of so many things I wanted to do. Am I selfish?
No, not at all. I think it's a good thing.
I'm not so sure. But after meeting that boy, I think I want to do more of the things I thought of.
Is that right? Well, I'll be here to support you. If there's anything I can do to help, just say the word.
That means a lot. Thanks, Alphen.
Cool. And then there should be a part 2 to that somewhere. At some point.
Have you thought about what you want to do first?
A little. I think that coming up with outfits sounds more fun than just reviewing clothing.
Oh yeah? I think that's great.
Thanks. And a new look for you is at the top of my list, Alphen.
Just don't pick anything too wild, okay?
Hey, welcome back, Alphen.
Yes.
I heard everything from Paul. From the looks of you, I say the hunt went well.
Right.
Yeah, it should be safe for a while.
You did it!
Thanks, Alphen. I can deliver Gladys's donuts to more people. And I hope one day I get these to Moscow too. Hey Doc, is Moscow doing okay these days? Yep, same as always. The Renans from Galaglia and some of the ones from Lenius have taken up residence. Those Renans have a deep-seated prejudice towards Daemons and don't seem to want to talk to us. Muggle's not too far, so I can deliver them myself. Still, I bet you want the Renans in Moscow to eat your donuts too, Cole. Yeah, I'm gonna show them that Galaglia. No, that Dana has such delicious food. No need to worry. The reputation of donuts is delicious, as these will make its way to Moscow one day, you'll see. Really? If you're the one saying so, then it's gotta be true. Okay. I'm definitely gonna deliver some Gladys's donuts to the Renans in Moscow someday.
Right.
We know you can do it, Cole. Goodness gracious. I suppose I can't go resting on my laurels either then. Cool.
I hope Cole's dream comes true.
I do too. By the way, yes?
I
They're
don't
delicious
think we'll
donuts.
have enough donuts for tomorrow.
Alright.
The Crimson Crows are so cool. I want to
Oh,
join
it's
myself
cool.
someday.
Nice. I'm sure you'll make it in. When you do, I'll be right there with you.
How mature of you to be thinking about the future already.
The Crimson Crows isn't just it, though. There are a whole lot of other things I want to do, too.
Like what?
I want to go out and travel all around the world, like you guys.
That's great. Traveling's a blast.
Also, I still want to make something and sell it to people. I haven't forgotten my promise, Shion.
I'm looking forward to you making something tasty.
Have you ever thought of coming to Vicent to study? It could be an opportunity to learn about both traveling and sales.
Studying, huh? I've never done anything like that before. It sounds hard, but maybe I'll give it a try. I'll have to be brave to make life better for everyone here. Like when Alphen broke down that wall.
That is laudable insight to have at your age.
You should know, though, that balancing that with the Crimson Crows will be no easy feat.
What if you put together a new group? It could be your very own crew. Traveling the world, doing business.
Whoa, that sounds amazing. Okay, and we're gonna be called the Awesome Fearless Dreamers.
Ooh, I like it. A name like that just screams courage.
Don't you think it's a bit long? Well, I suppose it gets the idea across.
Cute. Alright. Oh, there's also a side quest for Alphen here now. Alright.
Hey.
So, Alphen, you decided to live your own life instead of just being a hero, right?
Right.
Yeah, that's right. Then you should wear whatever you want regardless of your position, right? I've always been free with what I wear. Why do you bring that up all of a sudden? So you've forgotten about what you said. Certain equipment you want to distance yourself from as to not draw attention.
I got it!
Oh, that. Remember that now? Yeah, now that you mention it, I left them with Doc. The Sovereign's equipment and the Maiden's outfit. I thought it was a good idea at the time, too. I didn't want to see myself as the Maiden. But I think it's not such a big deal to wear them now. We're still us, no matter what the clothes we wear. That's true. The history behind them doesn't matter anymore. We can use them when we feel it's necessary.
Yes.
Actually, I agreed. I actually really like the design of that hairpiece. I wouldn't mind swinging that sword again either, to be honest. The structure of the blade was very unique and interesting. I thought you'd say that. Shall we go to Doc's to pick them up then?
Great!
Yeah, let's. Alright.
We owe Doc a lot.
It's nice having someone you can rely on. Let's collect our things.
Come on, Grandpa. Doc. Huh? Did something... What are you doing here? Did something else happen? Not at all, we just came to pick up what we left with you. Oh, that stuff, huh? Guess that means your mind's all made up then. Yeah, I'm done with the baggage of being a hero. I'm me, no matter what I do or wear. Gotcha. From looking in your eyes, I wager you're just fine now.
Alright.
Alrighty. Right here then. Oh no, this isn't good. Doc, are you okay? I'm fine, just took a tumble. Sounds like something flipped over. Are you sure you're okay? Yeah, it's just falling down, set my cultivation supplies flying everywhere. Cultivation? I want to raise an herb garden, but some of them require special soil to grow. I tried out some materials to make the soil. That sounds pretty important to you. Can you still use them? No, unfortunately. They're of no use now. Oh no, I'm so sorry, Doc. What are you apologizing for? I'm the one who tripped. As for the materials, well, it'll work out. Don't worry about it. Anyway, I got your stuff right here. Safe and sound. Take it with you. No, we'll get you some more materials before we accept the outfits. We're the reason you're in this mess.
Yeah.
He's right. Let's gather new materials to replace what he lost. That's very kind of you. You sure you don't mind? Stuff comes from Zoogles and isn't easy to get. Herbs that normally wither away in the ground can grow in soil fused with powerful Zoogle parts. Oh, hold on. If those are the parts you need, we already have some. Yes.
How's this?
Oh yeah, we do. Here, Doc. I use these.
Yes.
Yes.
This much cultivation shouldn't be a problem. Impressive as usual, Alphen.
I hope your herb garden can grow well now.
Suddenly voiced.
It definitely will, thanks to you.
Speaking of which, I'm curious. There are Renin machines that treat sickness now. Why focus on growing medicinal herbs?
I hear you. And that technology is definitely impressive. But machines break, don't they? You can rely on them sometimes, but not always. That's when herbs come in to save the day.
That's true. Healing arts are useful as well, but sometimes you just need medicine.
The way I see it, the most important thing is knowledge. Machines break, and medicine runs out. But with the right knowledge, you can repair a machine or make more medicine. Knowledge never goes bad.
You never cease to amaze, Doc. Always thinking one step ahead.
Flattery will get you nowhere, Alphen. My knowledge is still quite limited. I'd like to expand what I know about herbs. It'd help to find a book or meet someone who knows more than I do.
Then we'll try to find that for you. Maybe there's a real herb master somewhere out there.
Probably like Menacea maybe.
I'd really appreciate that. If I were younger, I'd go searching myself.
I can't think of anybody
No need
off
for
the
that,
top
Doc.
of my head.
Let us do the footwork. You just wait here.
Who might be an expert on medicinal herbs?
I might know someone who's familiar with books on them. Remember? In the palace in Vicente.
Oh yeah! Tigrina, the librarian!
Oh no.
You remember her name, huh? Interesting.
Hey, what's with the stink eye?
Oh dear. Oh, side quest and Vicente.
Hey, you're still hanging out at the library, right? Anything interesting happen lately?
Anything interesting? Well, I have found plenty of interesting new books to read.
Yeah? Like what?
Books on horticulture, culinary techniques, things like that. Recently, I've been diving into some new topics.
Ow.
I've gotten to know some of the other people at the library, and they've been recommending all sorts of new books for me to try.
So they're, like, book buddies, huh?
Yeah, exactly. Any book I choose for myself is going to be colored by my own preferences, so it helps to have some outside opinions. I'm broadening my horizons.
Yeah, great. Just don't spend too much time reading. It's not healthy.
Excuse me? You're the one who brought up the library. You just wanted to say that?
No, just... never mind.
Oh. Could it maybe be that you're lonely?
Huh? As if?
There's nothing wrong with that. I feel lonely sometimes too, being away from you guys. I think it's normal for friends to miss each other. But no matter how much I wonder what you're all doing out there, it's not like I can just pop over and see you.
Yeah, kinda hard to do that when we live in different realms.
But still, it's nice that we get to hang out from time to time, like now. Even if it is, you know, in the name of necessity. I'm always looking forward to seeing you all again, and that helps give me strength when I'm alone.
I've been looking forward to seeing you all again too. I didn't realize we both felt the same way. Alright, I'm gonna work my butt off when I get back to the Crimson Crows. I've gotta be able to keep up with you after all.
Just don't go overboard and get yourself injured.
It'll be fine. I'm far too tough to get injured that easily.
No, well, you tend to go down
It's
like
exactly that kind of attitude that I'm worried about. Ugh.
very quickly. You cannot take a hit, my dude.
Hey.
A Tigrina, right? Can we talk for a minute? What's this? Me? And you? Is this your way of asking me out on a date?
What?
No, that's not what I meant at all. We're just here for bucks. Do you have anything about medicinal herbs?
How's this?
Of course. What kind of medicinal herbs? Aphrodisiacs, perhaps? No, there's someone in Uzbek trained to cultivate herbs to help other people. What a wonderful person. In that case, I think this book of medicinal herbs would be helpful.
Huh?
That sure was fast. I'm a librarian. I know every book here by heart. This one's written by an author who wanted to help people heal. I bet reading it could clear your skin right up. Oh, that's great. A book with that much passion should help Doc. Could you tell this amazing Doc something for me? If he ever has any questions, come talk to me. Maybe I'll even visit him when I'm in Ulzebek.
Got it.
Right, we'll tell him. Thanks.
We've got the book. Let's take it back to Doc.
She really is an amazing librarian. A bit unique, though.
Weirdly horny. Also, here's one for... Renbo. Nowhere in sight. What have we done?
Well...
What's the matter? Looks like you keep checking the books on that shelf over and over. Oh, I'm sorry. There's just a specific book I'm looking for. And you're having trouble finding it? Yes, I'm afraid I might have mistakenly thrown it out. I've searched high and low, but I still can't find it, which must mean I'm so sorry.
No.
No need to apologize. Everyone makes mistakes, however big or small. What kind of book is it, anyway? If I recall, I think it was called Where Do Relics Come From? Wow, that sounds interesting. I'd love to read it, but it might be lost, right? Still, the fact that you continue searching for it must mean you have no memory of disposing it, yes? That's right, I must have lost it when I was organizing. May have been mixed in with the pile of books the street vendor purchased from me. But I can't leave my post to chase down the vendor.
How about it?
In that case, I can go ask for you. Really? You do that? Yep, I'm interested in the book myself, and I owe a lot to this library.
Dohalim?
Dohalim, you'll help out too, won't you? Okay. Sure. I may be able to learn something from the book myself. Thank you so much. I can tell you exactly where the vendor is. Alright. In pursuit of the traveling book. Okay, this is gonna be a wild goose chase, I feel it.
Where do relics come from? Well, that's an interesting title. I wonder what it has to say.
An intriguing question indeed. Where do relics come from, and where do they go? I'd love to learn our predecessors' views on the subject.
But objects don't move on their own, you know.
That's not what the title means.
I wonder if something happened.
Hurry it up, Alphen! Hey, you too, Lord Man!
Haste makes waste, young one.
Oh, don't even start with me on that. Come on, we're keeping everyone waiting.
He's right. Shion and Rinwell must be getting impatient with us too.
I don't believe that's the case. Look, they seem to be enjoying themselves.
It feels so comforting to just sit quietly side by side, next to each other. And being able to follow through with something you've set your mind to like that. It's dependable, you know?
Wow, you really have a soft spot for that sort of thing, don't you?
Are they talking about...
Yeesh. Kinda awkward if we butted in now, right, Alphen?
Not at all. We should say something.
No. It would be rude of us to interrupt. Let us assess the situation and choose the time to make our entrance with propriety.
Read the room.
Eavesdrop.
Personally, I really like those light, nimble movements. There's a graceful fluidity to them. And the strike that comes afterwards, it's always so cool, no matter which way you look at it.
Strike? Hold up.
For me, it's the poise I'm fond of. That dignified demeanor never seems to falter, all while staying alert and being receptive to even the most subtle shift in sounds.
What are they talking about? Are you talking about like Hoodle?
I know. And those big, beautiful, thoughtful eyes. I keep finding myself inadvertently gazing into them.
Big, beautiful, and thoughtful?
She's right. Alphen does have beautiful eyes.
But if anyone has thoughtful eyes, it's Dohalim.
But surely Big Eyes refers to Law?
I can't wait to see Zare again.
The cat!
Dang cat. Also, there's another one.
When I see you speaking with other Renans, they always look so happy. It's made me realize just how many people depend on you, Dohalim.
I'm glad to be able to help, but I do feel it goes a bit too far sometimes.
You can say that again. Apparently there are even some who want you to be the new ruler of the Renan people.
I suspect their minds are still trapped in the Renan mentality that the strong have an inherent right to rule and should be followed. Unfortunately for them, the reign they envisioned was but a fantasy, even in the old days. Going forward, they will need to face reality.
Yeah, a reality with no more lords or sovereigns.
Though there are still those enthralled by my title of former lord. I hope to see the day when they too can stand on their own two legs.
That said, I don't think people place their faith in you just because you were once a lord. I kept it from you so as not to burden you further, but there have been quite a few requests for you in Vicent as well.
Is that so? For what, pray tell?
Some want you to pass on your extensive knowledge by becoming a schoolteacher. Others say they want you to help them learn to appreciate music. And, as a request for the elegant and handsome Dohalim, there were even some who wished to be your lover.
Well, that's a scary voice.
Sounds less like people want things from him, and more like they just want him. I wish people talked about me like that!
There he goes, talking like an idiot again.
When it comes to children, they all want you to be their father. Sing them songs, read them stories, that sort of thing. It's actually rather sweet.
I see. Not all things people desire of me are quite so vapid, I suppose.
Yes. As a side note, I should mention that most of these requests happen to come from women. It must be wonderful to be so popular, hmm?
Kisara, why are you staring at me with a gaze like the coldest winter?
In the end, it sounds like wherever Dohalim goes, he leaves a string of hearts in his wake.
I certainly do no such thing.
Alright. Biggie, please find my sister. Calm down. We're doing everything in our power to find her.
Huh?
Seems pretty intense. What happened here? Captain, perfect timing. This boy's sister went missing. We have been searching for her, but no luck yet. That's not good. Fill me in on the details. Was someone with her when she vanished? Just me. Our parents aren't with us anymore. I see. I'm sorry to hear it. That's why my sister's the only family I got. If anything happened to her, You can leave it to me. I'll find her one way or another. Your assistance is reassuring, Captain Kisara. You're the Kisara they keep talking about? I've heard your name before. We just moved to Vincent, but people say you're someone who can be counted on.
Huh?
Any idea where she might have gone? She went running out of the house all of a sudden. I have no clue. She just went running off. Why? Well...
Right.
If you don't want to talk about it, no need to force it. Anyway, let's ask around town. Thank you. Please find her. Okay.
You're really someone that people can count on. You never fail to amaze me, Kisara.
We're not done yet. Vicent is currently without Dohalim. Or my brother. I've got to handle things for now.
Speaking of your brother, those siblings reminded me of you and Miguel.
I can see why. When I was a child, I caused him my fair share of trouble.
We must find the girl and return smiles to both of their faces.
Alright. Where do relics come from? If I remember correctly, a Cislodian peddler came to buy it. Great. Really? When was this? Let's see. It was some time ago. The book may be up for sale in the Cislodian bookshop, so you might want to go check there.
What?
What? It's gone all the way to Cislodia, but it might be a priceless tome. The further away it is, the more it wants me to read it. Okay, that settles it. I'm going to Cislodia. I suppose that settles it. Can you tell us more about the peddler? I heard he's opened up shop in the Cislodian Central Plaza.
My thanks.
Yeah, my thanks for the information. We shall go see yourselves. And be sending me places. What'd you see, old man? Why, you're a Kisara from the Service Corps. We're searching for someone. Have you seen a Danon girl around here? A Danon child. I think I know who you're talking about.
Huh?
You do? Yes, I sort of walked by alone some time ago. I remember thinking something was off. Did you notice anything else about her? Looks like she was trying not to cry. Like she just got into a fight with someone, maybe.
Yeah.
That could be why she went running off. I sure hope she's okay. I was worried and called out to her, but she didn't respond. She just kept going. Do you remember which way she went? She seemed to be heading for Traslada Highway, but I'm sure she'll be fine if we also have the Service Corps helping out.
Yeah?
Also, what do you mean? We've actually been searching for her ourselves. We got so worried we decided to ask around. Most Renans and Danans joined in right away. I'm just waiting here in case she comes back. Oh, I see. So the citizens were already in action before the service corps got here.
Thank you.
We appreciate the support, both from you and everyone else. You're always the ones protecting us. I want to do something to help for a change. Thing is, there are some areas we civilians can't go because of all the ferocious Zoogles roaming around. Then we'll focus on checking those areas.
Okay.
We're counting on you, and we'll keep things up on our end too. Leave it to us. I'm sure we'll find her if we all work together. Ooh.
Do you think the missing girl was fighting with your brother?
It's what siblings do. My brother and I were also separated for a time, though that was less of a fight and more me rejecting him.
Kisara, don't worry. We'll find that girl, no matter what.
Yes. Let's.
I don't see a person though.
What's that?
And that group of Zoogles. They seem agitated somehow. Those must be the ferocious Zoogles that elderly man mentioned. Looks like they found a prey. Don't tell me it's the lost child. Either way, let's take care of them for the safety of the city.
Here we go!
Gotta protect the people of Vicent. Follow me.
Coming through!
It ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
We're good to go.
The girl's nowhere in sight.
If the Zoogles were gathered here, maybe she's nearby. Let's keep searching.
Keep an eye out.
Over there. Is that?
I was so scared.
So you were hiding in the bushes. I'm glad we found you.
You were surrounded by Zoogles. Did you get hurt?
No, I'm fine. Thanks to you.
That's good. But what were you doing out here all by yourself?
I just wanted to repair my bracelet. I'm sorry.
Your bracelet?
You mean that one woven from grass? It does look tattered.
My mom wove this for me a long time ago, and this is where my dad gathered the grass for it.
Oh.
So it's a keepsake from your parents.
But my brother accidentally stepped on it, even though it's so important to me.
That explains why you were fighting.
I just wanted to fix it, so I came here to gather more grass to weave it back together.
And did you find any?
Yeah, but I don't know how to weave. If Mom were here, she could show me.
Here, let me see that bracelet. And the grass, too.
Kisara's your new mom now.
Huh? There you are!
Oh, thank goodness. I'm so glad you're safe. I was worried sick this whole time.
I'm sorry. I just wanted to fix my bracelet.
No, it's my fault. I know how important that bracelet is to you. I should have been more careful.
You won't believe this, but this nice lady wove it back together for me.
Huh?
I did. My older brother taught me to weave.
So not only did you find my sister, but you went out of your way to fix her bracelet, too? Thank you so much. I sure am glad you're here in Menancia. You're our savior.
I've done nothing special. Plenty of people in Menancia joined together to help. People in town were worried about you and helped with the search. Both Danans and Renans alike.
Vicent is amazing. I'm so glad we moved here. In any other city, my sister might have been lost forever. I can't thank you enough.
You two should both treasure each other. You're the only family you've got, and that's something special.
That's for sure. Thanks, miss.
Kisara.
No, please don't say anything. Not now, Dohalim. I simply do all in my power for the people of this realm. The realm my brother loved.
I see. This realm has a bright future ahead of it.
It certainly does.
I'm glad we're getting character specific side quests here. They're pretty neat. I really like them. Oh.
Wow, Kisara. I'm amazed you know how to weave grass like that. You said you learned it from Miguel, right? It sounds like he really did teach you everything.
Yes. Just like that girl's mother. He used to weave grass into bracelets and necklaces for me back when we were kids.
Kisara?
Sorry, it's just... It occurred to me that something he taught me to make me smile is now bringing a smile to someone else's face. I know that I could never be as great as my brother.
You were the one who decided to fix the bracelet and find the girl.
Dohalim.
Miguel's dream is still alive thanks to you.
You're right. Thanks to meeting all of you, I can say my dreams are no longer just dreams.
Exactly. I couldn't even hope to count all the times I've been saved by your shield.
Yeah, Kisara. I can even do some housework now because you taught me.
You've always been a really good listener when I've got something on my mind.
And that one time I stained my clothes during a meal, I don't know what I would have done if you hadn't been there to help.
Well, I'm glad to hear it. It sounds like I've been helping all of you more than I realized. The ideals imparted to us can still be made a reality, but only by those who are alive now, in the present. I chose that path. There's still a long way to go, but for some reason, I feel radiant right now.
Oh? How very curious. Walking next to you, I feel the same way.
Lightly, casually flirting, I guess. Okay. I feel like this book side quest was run well. It's probably gonna take me up to Ulzebek anyway, so let me go to Cyslodia first.
Well...
Do you have a book called Where Do Relics Come From? We heard you purchased it in Vicente. My, you've come quite a ways. But I'm sorry to say that, yeah, I sold that particular book to a traveling vendor from Calaglia.
Huh?
What? Calaglia? That book's a seasoned traveler as ourselves. Huh, aren't you a funny one? I never heard anyone talk about an object like it's a traveler before. Is that so? Things get passed from person to person and get taken to all kinds of places, over tens or even hundreds of years. Things we have now are valuables that we may someday.
Good.
Where do relics come from and where do they go?
Yeah.
I think I get it. You sure seem set on reading that book. You want to visit Ulzebek. That's where the vendor was headed.
Agreed.
Understood. To Ulzebek we go. Alright. I remember that book. When I was passing through Rudier Forest, I was attacked by Zeugles and dropped the darn thing.
Huh?
What? That's the way we just came. Can you tell us exactly where you dropped it? If there are still Zeugles there, we can take care of them as we search. You're seriously gonna go look for it? Guess I can't go myself as long as there are Zeugles. Alright then, if you do find a book, it's yours. You seem pretty fired up about it after all.
Thanks.
Really? Thank you. We'll go search right away. Okay, let me turn in this other side quest though.
We found a book for you, Doc. Apparently, it's full of details about medicinal herbs.
Hopefully not about aphrodisiacs.
Oh, amazing. All these illustrations are a big help. I'll be able to grow so much more with this.
Great to hear. That makes all the searching worthwhile.
The owner said if there's anything you need to know, just contact the palace in Vicente and she'll respond.
Oops, I skipped that by accident.
Now than when everyone called you a hero, Alphen.
You may be right. But now Doc's herb garden will succeed, and a lot of people will get help.
I can't disagree with that.
As I'm sure you already know, that's just how he is. You can give up on ever trying to change him.
Oh, I gave up long ago. It's part of what makes him Alphen.
You guys are gonna make me blush.
Enough of this. Let's get what we came for and get going.
Sure. Here you go. Feel free to come back anytime.
There we go. Our sovereign and maiden stuff. Nice.
I must say, I'm impressed with the old man's keen insight.
I know, right? I've always known him as a dependable person, but Doc still surprises me every time I see him. He's always looking at the big picture and how his actions can help others. I think it's really admirable.
I agree. But, you know, those same things apply to you, Alphen. You should be proud of yourself as well.
Thanks, Shion.
If Doc ever does end up meeting the librarian, though, he might be in for a bit of a surprise.
That's for sure. She certainly is somewhat unique.
Who knows? They might end up getting along.
They do seem to share a similar passion for knowledge. Perhaps they could spend some meaningful time with one another.
Anyway, I'm glad the Sovereign and Maiden outfits are back in our hands.
Me too. Now we can wear them whenever we want.
Yeah, you should wear them every day to make all the trouble we went through worthwhile.
The whole point of owning clothes you like is having the freedom to wear what you want when you want to. It's no fun if you feel obligated to wear something.
That's right. You shouldn't need a reason to dress up. You should just dress for yourself, because it's something you want to do.
I'm surprised. It's rare for us to have the same opinions on clothing. Maybe you're finally starting to understand fashion.
Well, I did have a good teacher.
My, you two have gotten close.
Looking back on our travels, Alphen, it occurs to me that you volunteered to help countless people by performing relatively menial tasks.
Maybe instead of a hero, they should call you a handyman.
That title probably suits me better than Sovereign or Blazing Sword.
Alphen, the handyman. Nah, sorry, that's lame.
Alright, let me actually equip them. Hold on. Oh wait, it's worse than Hollow Edge. Okay. And it's worse than, I mean, I guess I can put them on as, like, skins. Let's go fight some Zools and also get a book.
Look! It's gotta be that book over there!
But it doesn't look like those Zoogles are going anywhere anytime soon.
We can't let the book get damaged. We have to get it back quickly.
Don't actually accidentally set it on fire. Ooh.
Oh, thank goodness. It's a little dirty, but it looks mostly unharmed.
As this book's knowledge is imparted to those who possess it, it may become a relic itself someday.
That's true. I feel like I found the answer to the book's question before I even read it. Relics sure are fascinating, aren't they, Dohalim?
Indeed. They're stimulating and teach us countless new things.
But we ought to return this one to its rightful place. Let's go back to Vicint, shall we?
Alright.
Books are easily damaged, so we've got to handle it with care.
You're the temperamental one here. You be careful.
Oh, shut up! Thunderblade!
Stop it! Stop it!
Alright.
That's it! That's the book! Thank you so much.
It took us on quite the journey, but I think we were able to grow as a result.
Oh, right. That book was dropped before we found it. But it isn't seriously damaged, is it?
It looks to be fine. No pages are missing from what I can tell. The cover's a little scuffed up, but I can take care of that no problem.
Oh, good. Then this valuable text is back where it belongs.
Yeah, it's a relief the book made its way back. But more importantly, since you're the one who said you really wanted to read the book, nothing would make me happier than you giving it a read.
Well, like Dohalim said, it's already taught us the importance and appeal of relics. Really, I should be the one thanking you. But I'll definitely read it after you've finished restoring it.
Yes, I'll let you know once it's ready. I'd love to hear your thoughts.
Cool.
I wonder when I'll be able to read that book. I can hardly wait to crack it open.
Once we've both finished it, we should share our thoughts on what it has to say.
Maybe I'll give it a read too.
Why
Book
bother?
club.
I'm sure you'll fall asleep after a few pages.
The hell I will! Just you watch. I'll show you I can do something if I set my mind to it.
Like reading a book. Alright.